Welcome to Diary TV, where we bring you stories that inspire and provoke thought. Today, we'll be telling the story of Rashidi Yekini, Nigeria's greatest striker, the man they called the Goal's Father. A hero who carried the nation's dream, Yekini scored goals that made history. But 13 years after his tragic death, has Nigeria forgotten him? Does the nation owe him more to that man who remains its all-time top scorer with 37 goals, even as Victor Osimhen, now with 26, chases his record? Join us as we explore Yekini's life, his triumphs, his struggles, and the legacy that still demands justice. This is Rashidi Yekini, the forgotten hero. Born October 23rd, 1963 in Kaduna to Yoruba parents from Kwara State, Rashidi Yekini wasn't handed an easy path. A trainee welder by trade, his heart belonged to football. From Kaduna streets to the global stage, Yekini's journey was one of raw talent and relentless determination. Yekini's football story began in 1981 with UNTL Kaduna, where he scored 12 goals in 30 games. His towering frame and lethal finishing stood out, earning him a move to IICC Shooting Stars, now 3SC, in Ibadan by 1982. With Shooting Stars, Yekini was unstoppable, netting 45 goals in 53 matches. In 1984, he led the club to the African Champions Cup final, putting Nigerian football on the continental map. By 1984, Yekini joined Abiola Babes, where he cemented his legend. Scoring 80 goals in 100 appearances over 3 years, he earned the nickname Gangling for his lanky, powerful build. Defenders couldn't handle him. Yekini wasn't just a striker, he was a phenomenon in the Nigerian league. But his dreams stretched beyond Nigeria, and the world was about to witness his greatness. In 1987, Yekini moved to Ivory Coast, Africa's sports national, where he became a goal-scoring machine, banging in 105 goals in 113 games. He won the Ivorian League's top scorer award 3 straight years, 1988, 1989 and 1990. This opened the door to Europe, and in 1990 he signed for Vitória Setúbal in Portugal. That's where Yekini became a global star. At Vitória, Yekini was electric. In the 1992 to 1993 season, he scored 34 goals in 32 games, firing Setúbal to promotion. In 1993 to 94, he topped the Primeira Liga with 21 goals, winning the Bola de Prata as top scorer. That year, he made history as the first Nigerian to be named African Footballer of the Year. Yekini wasn't just playing for Setúbal, he was carrying Nigeria's pride. His career wasn't all smooth. A 1994 move to Olympiacos in Greece flopped, with only 2 goals in 4 games due to teammate disputes. At Sporting Gijon in Spain's La Liga, he scored 3 goals in 14 matches. Later, stints at Vitória Setúbal, FC Zurich in Switzerland, CA visiting in Tunisia, and Al Shabab in Saudi Arabia showed his resilience. He returned to Africa's sports, then played in Nigeria with Julius Berger in 2003 and Gateway United in 2005, scoring 7 goals at age 41. Across 7 countries, Yekini scored over 480 goals in 670 games, a staggering legacy. The 1994 Africa Cup of Nations in Tunisia was Rashidi Yekini's defining moment. Nigeria's Super Leagues, led by coach Clemens Wasterhoff, were a force, and Yekini was their talisman. He scored 5 goals to become the tournament's top scorer and named best player carrying Nigeria to the second AFCON title. Yekini kicked off with a brace in a 3-0 win over Gabon. In the quarterfinals, he scored twice against Zaire for a 2-0 victory. Against Cote d'Ivoire in the semi-finals, he netted a crucial goal, helping Nigeria win on penalties. In the final against Zambia, Yekini was heavily marked, but his presence created space for Emmanuel Munike's 2 goals in a 2-win win. Nigeria ended a 14-year AFCON drought, and Yekini was the hero. With 13 AFCON goals in his career, he's still the tournament's 3rd highest scorer, behind only Samuel Eto'o and Laurent Bocco. Yekini's Tunisia performance showed the world Nigeria's strength, paving the way for their World Cup debut. He was the heartbeat of that golden generation. On June 21, 1994 in Dallas, Rashidi Yekini wrote his name in history. Nigeria debuting at the World Cup faced Bulgaria. In the 21st minute, Finidi George set up Yekini for a simple tapping. The goal was straightforward, but the celebration was legendary. Yekini grabbed the net, shaking it with raw passions, tears in his eyes, shouting into eternity. That moment, Nigeria's first World Cup goal, remains one of the football's iconic celebrations. Listed among goals, top 50 World Cup celebrations, Yekini's net-shaking moment captured Nigeria's arrival. He'd scored 8 goals in qualifiers to get Nigeria to USA 94, and this was his reward. Sunday Olise called it the goal that announced Nigeria to the world. Yekini never scored another World Cup goal, but that one strike made him immortal. Rashidi Yekini's 37 goals and 58 appearances for Nigeria remain unmatched. He is the Super Eagles' all-time top scorer, a record that still stands in 2025. Victor Osimhen, with 26 goals, has now surpassed Segun Odegbami's 23 to take second place. But Yekini's tally feels untouchable. Every goal he scored carried Nigeria's hopes from AFCON triumphs to World Cup history. His record isn't just numbers, it's a legacy of pride. On May 4, 2012, Nigeria lost a legend. Rashidi Yekini died at 48, and the circumstances remain heartbreaking. After retiring in 2025, Yekini lived quietly in Ibadan, struggling with depression, bipolar disorder, and financial ruin after a failed investment. In 2012, reports claimed he was taken from his home, bound and injured. Some called it a kidnapping. Others said family took him to an herbalist in Apete, Ibadan, where he was changed and died. His lawyer, Mohammed Olariwaju, said Yekini feared his family's intentions. No investigation clarified the truth, leaving fans and teammates in pain. Buried in Iraq, Kwara State, Yekini's death felt like a betrayal. Victor Ikpeba told BBC Sport Africa, 10 years on, we don't know how he died. Nigeria mourned, but the nation's failure to honor him stung deeply. Yekini was a giant to his teammates. Sunday Olise called him Nigeria's best ever striking, saying his goals defined our golden era. Finidi George, who assisted the Bulgaria goal, said playing with Rashidi was an honor. He was calm, lethal, and kind. Thompson Oliha praised his patriotism. He'd give his life for Nigeria. Segun Odegbami noted his duality. One on the pitch, he was a lion, off it a quiet soul. Teammates like Olise and Ikpeba criticized Nigeria's football authorities for abandoning Yekini. Their words echo a painful truth. The goal's father deserved better in life and in death. Years after his passing, Rashidi Yekini's 37 goals, AFCON heroics, and World Cup moments remain Nigeria's pride. Yet, his legacy feels undecelebrated. A few streets in Ilorin and Abuja bear his name, and NPFL's top scorer award honors him. But is that enough? Yekini deserves statues, tournaments, a legacy that inspires. As Victor Osimhen chases his record, let's ensure the goal's father isn't forgotten. What do you think? Has Nigeria done enough for Rashidi Yekini? Drop your thoughts below, like this video, and subscribe to Diary TV for more stories of legends. Rest in peace, Rashidi. You'll always be our hero.